Hello, and welcome back to my channel, where I rant about bullshit that makes me angry. Today's subject, SJWs. As my channel is relatively new, I figured I'd cover something simple. And SJWs are about as simple as it gets. They're a group of pampered, spoiled college brats that have somehow developed the feeling that they are oppressed and that they need to rebel against a system that is honestly on their side for the most part. Boy, this is gonna be easy. Okay, we'll start with the typical SJW types that you see. The first being the Raging Thunder Cunt. Now, the Raging Thunder Cunt is usually recognized by her hair that is one of any bright puke-type colors that has been taken from the rainbow and increased with the brightness to the upteenth degree. So you end up with, like, electric blue, or the green that kind of happens at the end of some movie shots. Or the red, which is a classic warning sign, and I'm pretty sure defensive behavior of the classic SJW bitch. Another common sign of the Raging Thunder Cunt is a shrill, annoying voice that they use to scream rhetoric at you in every conversation, no matter what that conversation may be about, whether it's polite conversation, whether you were just walking down the street and it actually wasn't a conversation at all. You will be subjected to horrifying sounds that as they yell their rhetoric as loud as possible, where they scream as loud as their vocal cords will allow. Why? I don't fucking know. I mean, I guess yelling apparently makes you win every debate ever. Because screaming, racist, misogynist, sexist, apparently wins you every fucking argument. Even if what you're screaming is utter horseshit. There's a wage gap! 72 cents on the dollar! Glass ceiling! Bullshit! But the thing is, you can't say bullshit. Because if you say bullshit, you're a sexist. And also probably a racist. Because you didn't agree with them. Wait a minute. Fuck you! Holy shit, I can't believe that fucking shit. Can you believe that shit? If you don't agree with someone's rhetoric, you are automatically a sexist, racist piece of shit. Because you might say, I'm pretty sure you got that statistic off a website that isn't actually accredited. Or, I'm pretty sure you're making every bit of that up. Nope. You have to straight up believe it. Even if she said, you fucking raped me! You have to go, well, I guess I did, even though I've never seen you in my life, and you're kind of ugly as sin, and no one would rape you even if they had the opportunity. But, you know, yeah, I guess I'm a rapist. What can you do? What can you... At this point, every man is a fucking racist, or a fucking rapist. But, before I go too much more into that, I should point out the second type of SJW fucktard. And this is the whipped, disgusting... Oh, I don't want to say cuck, because that's overused in my opinion. Bitch boy. That works. This person is nothing more than a high school meathead who has realized the only way to actually get his dick in some of these women is to pretend that he believes in their ideals. So he will stand right beside him and scream the same things that she does, all the while not actually understanding what any of it means. But, you know, as long as he's getting that pussy at the end of the day, he's fine with it. And you know what? While you're at it, every other man is a fucking sexist, racist Well, that certainly takes the competition out, doesn't it? But, you know, it's kind of weird because these guys probably aren't getting laid because having sex is actually rape to them. So, I think they're just kind of stuck in this idiot loop where they're like, oh, I'll get the pussy. And they realize, oh, I can't get the pussy. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna get the pussy. And then, oh, I can't get the pussy. And they're kind of just stuck like that because they're dumb. But, hey, what do I know? I'm a sexist, misogynistic, racist, white, and cisgendered male who happens to be straight. I'm basically Hitler, you know? I mean, the color of my skin, my dick, those things. Oh, Hitler had those. You know, Hitler was white, and he had a dick. So, you know, all he needs is the fucking, you know, this. And then I'm basically Heil! But I actually don't believe in anything. In fact, I think he was kind of a cunt. But hey, you know, what do I know? I'm just a cisgendered white male. My opinion doesn't fucking matter. So, you know, fuck you. Those are the main two SJWs. But, you know, despite, let's not judge them by appearance, because you also get, what I like to call androgynous amoeba fucksticks. By the way, androgynous amoeba is a term that I straight up stole from Steven Crowder, as he was calling out one of the pieces of shit that was heckling him at an event. I don't actually watch him. I just saw the one event because the greatest queen ever was there. But you know, I like the term. Androgynous amoeba really fucking fits. These are these fuck boys, these fucksticks, these thunder cunts that kind of seem like they don't want to be what they actually are, which is perfectly fine in my opinion. Transgender people, they're still fucking people in my opinion. But you see, they don't really want to make a choice. They don't want to have a penis. They don't want to have a vagina, even though they have a penis or they have a vagina. They just want to exist somewhere in the middle and just never have any responsibilities of being one or the other. So they come up with these, I think it's over 30 at this point, unique genders, including but not limited to genderqueer, bigender, gender fucking bender. Oh my god. Gender bender. I'm pretty sure that was an episode of Insert X famous show where everybody, you know, switched fucking genders. What does that fucking mean? Like, can you actually hold a straight face and tell someone, I'm a fucking gender bender? What does it mean? I don't have a clue, but that's what I am, and if you question me, you're a fucking sexist. So, you know, and you could tell these ones because it will be like, that looks like a dude, but it will have lipstick and like a choker, which I'm okay with. Don't get me wrong, sexual kinks are fucking awesome, so I'm not relating those two. I'm just describing what they typically look like. But you see, the lipstick that they have on is usually some garish, just despicable color that shouldn't be on them, honestly. Like some rancid green or some moldy yellow, or even like straight black on a black guy, as was viewed in a recent video where the SJW, the calm, woman-supporting, altruistic, morally holier-than-thou SJW assaulted a woman. But, you know, whatever. That was probably technically considered a woman according to them, even though it sounded, looked, and acted like a man. But, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna, I mean, yes, if you look like a dude, I'm gonna say, hey, what's up, man? If you look like a girl, I'm gonna say, hey, what's up, man? Oh, wait, that's the same fucking thing. But the point is that these androgynous fucks don't claim any of the responsibility of being a gender. Say, like men, they even though it hasn't been there for a long time, the draft, all that manly bullshit, they won't subscribe to that. But they also won't be like, oh, I'm feminine, I'm a woman, I like this. No, they'll just kind of be there in the middle, and it's I guess they don't want to fuck anything, ever. Or they want to fuck everything, which is actually called being pansexual, and that is a sexuality. But there's a whole debate, sexuality versus gender, which I think should be had more often. But I'm getting into far-off subjects. Anyway, the ideals held by these fuckwit SJWs are that everyone is fucking racist, everyone is fucking sexist, and everybody is a misogynist. Unless you are a specific race, gender, or ethnicity. Wait, gender, I mean race, ethnicity, whatever. Unless you are a specific gender or you are a specific ethnicity. Then you're fucking free. You get a free pass to do whatever the fuck you want. Even if it's beat other people, even if it's assaulting someone because of their skin color, even if you're being a racist, even if you're being a sexist, that's okay, because, hey, you deserve it. Your ancestors from generations and generations ago were oppressed in some way, therefore you get a free fucking pass to do whatever you want. Meanwhile, the white man... Wait, I'm a white man. Meanwhile, my species, which is apparently different from the rest of humanity, in that you can treat straight white males as utter trash and get away with it, apparently we all talk to each other. We have this big social circle where we just get together and go, how can we keep those fucking women down today? Or how can we keep those fucking niggers down today? Or how can we keep those fucking Mexicans down today? I got a little bit of news. That's not a thing. This white male run society Illuminati craziness doesn't actually exist. We have privilege. Why don't I move on to privilege? Because that's the thing they always throw in your face. You have privilege! You're privileged! Meanwhile, mommy and daddy are paying for their school loans. I don't want to necessarily judge, but you know, having someone pay your bills, that seems like privilege to me. Meanwhile, someone like me who has had to use government programs because I'm so utterly dirt poor in order to put myself through school and actually learn something of a trade, even though I could not actually afford an actual college, I have all the privilege in the world. I mean, I can just stroll down the street and, you know, people just throw things at me. They give me free stuff all the time because I'm white and I have a penis. You know, I would actually enjoy living in that world. I would love that. Like, to just go into the store and be like, hey, I'm white and I have a penis. Give me things. And they'd be like, oh, of course, you male-privileged motherfucker. Here, take everything you want. We don't give a fuck. Your privilege buys you everything. But no, I'm poor. I'm, like, one of the, I mean, yes, I have, like, I'm middle class, sort of. Like, I wouldn't really put myself as middle class. I have a room. So I think that puts me in middle class. But as far as actually having things, this computer is honest. Like, this took me years to pay off. Like, I had to go into debt in order to get something functional. That doesn't seem like privilege to me. Like, when I get stopped by a police officer, I'm gonna get the same fucking ticket. I get stopped by people all the fucking time. I don't have fucking privilege. This fucking notion that every white man who happens to wander the street, has some sort of privilege that gives them an instant advantage in life, is our bullshit. When I was going through school, you could get expelled. You could get thrown out of the program if a woman so much as went to the fucking higher-ups and said, "Oh, he approached me in a way that made me feel uncomfortable." You would get thrown the fuck out. That seems a bit like woman privilege to me. The men really didn't have any say in it, even if there was no evidence to support the fact that he had done anything to her. If a man got in, like, women were getting in fights all the time on this campus, and I know because I fucking watched most of them. Because, I don't know why, but women seem to want to fight in the most open areas, and when they do, it's kind of a spectacle. But these women were getting in fights all the time, and I'd see them in class, like, the next fucking day. But, like, I'd see two dudes get in a fight, and I wouldn't see them again. Like, they just dis-a-fucking-peer. And is that privilege? Is getting something yanked out from under you, like, with the slightest provocation, privilege? Because that doesn't seem like it to me. Is having to work a shitty job for near minimum wage privilege? Oh, having that job is privilege. Oh my god. Whoa. Having a shitty minimum wage job is privilege, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I can barely afford my food. I often go fucking hungry near the end of my paycheck, but, you know, I have just all the fucking privilege in the world, don't I? And this is one of the parts that infuriates me the most. Because no matter what situation you are in, no matter what dire straits you are in, no matter what kind of fucked your life is at the moment, you will always have privilege, according to these people. And you have no basis to complain. Because you are a privileged a saint who should just give everything you have away. Because you are just the most wealthy, most well-off person in the entire world, even if your entire life is fucked. Why? Because you're white and have a penis. Or because you're white in general. Or because you have a penis in general. Unless you're black. Or Asian or anything but white. But I have you know, that's weird, because I've never actually seen a feminist go after anyone of any person who had color to their skin. Which is actually kind of weird, because did you know that on the photos, the light spectrum, white is actually a combination of all colors. So if any person is going to be called colored, I would say white is. Like, I'm actually reflecting every color right now. I mean, there may be like some pinks and some whites that, I mean, some pinks and some browns that show a bit through more, but I'm reflecting all the colors. So I'm actually the most colored person here. So, reparations, please. Come on. Any day now. My Twitter's open. Just DM me and I'll send you my PayPal, and then you can send me tons of money. You know, because I'm colored. Fuck you. Fuck you. For telling me that I am privileged in some way. For telling me that I have some sort of advantage that other people don't. Because I have no advantage. I have to work for things that I want. I have to claw my way to anything even remotely expensive. Meanwhile, these SJW cunts who sit there on their fucking campus while mommy and daddy buys them fucking everything, and they have fucking parties every night, and they have fucking, they have these nice cars, they have these nice tuitions, they have all this bullshit, calling me privileged? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm triggered fluffy, and I'm triggered as fuck right now, because these fucking SJW fuckwits think that I have some sort of advantage that they don't, even though they're getting everything paid for. Fuck them, fuck SJW, fuck everything, fuck this world right now, fuck everything. See you later, fucksticks. Fuck you!